I am working as a data engineer. Okay, so in this video, what we are going to discuss is, I'm going to showcase the real-time interview scenario-based questions on Oracle SQL, which recently I faced. So I'm going to show you that question, as well as I'm going to explain how to answer for those questions. So I hope you can see my screen, right? So this is the question. Okay, assume I have a table. Okay, the table called, you can mean it as user activity. Okay, so in this table we have three columns. One is customer ID, another one is state, another one is the timestamp. Okay, 1 second, sorry. Okay, so this is the table. Okay, in this table I have three columns. One is customer ID, another one is state, another one is the timestamp. Okay, so here state is nothing but on which time they have login. 0 means on which time they have logout. 1 means login, 0 means logout. Okay, so now finally the expected result is, each user wise in a day how many hours they have active. This detail is must be the output. Let's, for an example, okay, this C1 I will take it for an example. Okay, so this C1 on this particular day 10 a.m. he is login and 1 p.m. he is logged out, which means almost 3 hours he was in active, and on 3 p.m. he was logged in again, and 8 p.m. he was logged out, which means again one more 8 hours he spent. So in this particular day totally 11 hours he was the active. So which means, so if I go for this particular date, okay, I have to present on this particular date this user is active for 11 hours. So this was the expected output. Okay, so now I'm going to explain you how to answer for this question. Okay, okay, so okay, so before we go and write a SQL, okay, first of all, whenever we get any scenario based questions from the interviewer, okay, usually what practice I used to do is, okay, I used to open this kind of Excel and I used to prepare the data first. Okay, whether the data may be, can be provided by the interviewer, or myself can prepare the data for the better understanding. Okay, so just now I have shown you what will be the expected output. Okay, so once I get any scenario based questions, immediately I will write the output, and then again I will cross verify with the interviewer, this is this was the expected output from you or not. So to clarify my understanding, if they said yes, then only I will start think about how to achieve this. Okay, so whenever there is any questions, directly I don't write any questions. Okay, first I will think how we can solve this issue. Okay, so this problem, okay, I will explain you how I solve this issue. Okay, so now 1 means login, 0 means logout, right? So for each and every login, okay, so immediately I am arriving one more column called login time and logout time. Okay, so this was the login time. For this, the logout time was this, right? So if any logout row is there I don't arrive anything. Okay, the same way again one more login is there, so then immediately I am trying to get what was the logout time for this. So now if I get this, now I can calculate what was the active hours between these two ratios, right? So here 13 minus 10, which is nothing but 3 hours he was active. Again here we don't have any logout time, so no need to calculate anything. For this I used to put 0, right? So again if I come to for next row for the same date, okay, so on 15th, which means 3 p.m. he is login, and 11 p.m. he was logout, so which means again one more 8 hours he was active. For logout I am not going to calculate anything. So for this particular date, totally he was active for 11 hours. Like this, for each and every date, I used to calculate. Okay. So in the Excel itself, I used to derive how I am going to achieve this. Okay. If I get clarity of this, then I can write a proper SQL. Hope everybody can understand, right? Okay. Now I will show you answer for these questions from the SQL side. Okay. So before write the SQLs directly, okay, let me create the table first. Okay, so I have created the table called user activity. Okay, so in this table the necessary columns I have created. So let me do DML operations also. Okay, now let me query this table. Okay, if I query this table, okay, I have a enough input data to achieve to perform this task. Okay, now I will explain you how I have written the sequels gradually. Okay, so as per my example, okay, so already I have SQL, okay, which is already I have worked, but I'm not going to put the SQL exactly, and I'm not going to just explain. So I'm going to explain you on each and every line wise. Okay, so this is the first activity what I have done. Okay, so this is my input. Okay, customer ID, state, and event time. So how I am transforming this input first is, okay, see here the customer ID column is remain same. So wherever this state 1 is there, so that I am renaming as login, and wherever 0 is there, for that I am changing as logout, and from the timestamp I am separating date as well as time. Okay, so this time what I am doing here is, okay, so let me go to that input. Okay, so in this input, okay, I have hours as well as minutes also, right? So if I want to calculate the exact hours between the two timestamp, then all the hours I have to convert into the minute, so then only I can calculate exact active hours, which means exact hours between the timestamp. So that's why I'm splitting the time first, and then wherever hours is there, okay, the hours I'm splitting into minute. Okay, so that is what first I'm doing. If you see here, okay, hope we have some idea about the decode function. Okay, if in the state column if it is 1, then I'm changing as login, or else I'm putting as logout, and trunk function, hope we have some idea. Okay, and from the timestamp I'm splitting hours, and the hours I'm converting into minutes, and then this from the same timestamp I'm just adding the minutes which I have converted from the hours previously. So if I convert this, so exactly minutes I have, right? So now next what I'm going to do, okay, now as per our concept, this is our in time, this is our out time, so this we need to achieve, right? So for that I'm going to use the logic called lead, right? Okay, see here, okay, one second, this theme is looks like noisy. Let me change that. Some let me put default. Okay, sorry. Okay, so now if we see here, okay, here what I have done is, okay, see here, if the sorry if my in and out is login, okay, then I'm taking the next row logout time into my current row. Got it? So if you are not understand, okay, let me split that row, okay. Okay. Okay, I will rename this as, I will name it this as login. Okay. Case one. Oh, sorry. Comma I missed. Okay. So login. Okay. Then this is my login time. This is my logout time. Right? Okay. So see here on the date, okay, on 10 a.m. I have login and 1 p.m. I have logout. Okay, now this logout minus log is which is nothing but my active hours. So wherever my login is there, so there only I am calculating this active hours. Wherever logout is there, I am not calculating because this is not required, because this current logout value I have moved it into my current row, which means the previous row. So in the previous row only I have everything, the login time as well as the logout time, so that I can calculate the exact active hours for each and every customer and for the date also. So if you see here, for each and every row I have calculated the active hours based on my in and out. Now, okay, I am going to aggregate. Now I am going to aggregate these all the values so that I will get my final output as per the user expectation. Sorry, as per the interviewer expectation. See here. Now exactly for C1 on this particular date 11 hours he was active, and the same C1 on the next day 2 hours only he was active. So like this each user wise I can able to get the active hours. So this was one of the interview questions which was asked me around 7 months before. So I just want to share this information to our people. So hope if you like this video, okay, just you follow me like this. I will share many interview SQL based questions as well as PySpark based questions. So if anybody has any doubts or any clarification, in the down I will paste my WhatsApp number. You can ask me the doubts and clarifications anytime, and every day I will try to post this same SQL and PySpark based scenario based interview questions on the daily basis. I will try to do my best, and if anybody likes this video, just subscribe my channel and follow me for the subsequent updates. Yeah, thank you all.